Sports Therapy is a sports and entertainment TV show that deals with previews and reviews from all sporting faculties, from football, basketball, tennis, and boxing. I won't be doing this alone because I have celebrity guests in the studios with me as we discuss their favorite teams and why they support those sporting faculties. This show is segmented into 3 different sections. The first segment delves deep into analysis of the sporting faculty for the day, after which we go to the streets to take the views of the people on their favorite teams and predictions. And we give results of the week just passed. The second segment has to do with the celebrity guest in Studio B.
So if we need a striker, I think we need someone else to replace Lacazette for us to get to where the game exactly is.
And the third segment has to do with the trivial games of knowledge.
Mayweather has stayed in the States from Boston, so I think he is the best.
Catch me live on this station from 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. every Wednesday.
Hi, when it comes to training...
Welcome to another edition right here on EPTV Africa. My name is Ray. Yes, it's Sports Therapy, and we're in that World Cup season, as you know. To follow us on all our social media platforms, we're live on Facebook, YouTube, and we're also on Instagram, and you can follow us on our website www.eptvafrica.com. So I have some guests in the studios right here with me. We're about to digest the Black Stars match against Uruguay. But before we do that, let's go on this quick commercial break. We'll be right back.
Hi. When was the last time you read a good book or listened to a great poetry piece? Do you feel lazy doing either of them? You can be a part of the show as well. Just send me a DM, and like I always say, join me, your man PYOB, let's chill.
Welcome back from that quick one. Yes, we're getting straight into it. I mean, I have my guys in the studios here with me. I have Evans. How you doing, bro?
Being good, bro.
I mean, I can see you're in that mood.
Of course.
We'll get into it. And we have our regular customer. David, what's up? What's going on?
Good, by the grace of God.
All right. So straight into it. Uruguay versus Ghana. Ghana versus Uruguay. Let's just talk about that before we even go into what has happened before. How do you see this game, Evans? Give me your thoughts just generally on the whole game.
Well, this is going to be a very tough game for both teams. With what has happened some years back, I'm not going to go much into that because we'll be coming there. Yeah. But generally, it's going to be tough. Uruguay, one thing that is very bad currently with them is the fact that they are the only team who have not been able to score a goal in this tournament, and that means that their strikers are not actually
firing. And they have some good guys. Suarez, Cavani, Nunes.
They are not doing a great job for them. And but for Ghana, for us, we have 3 points and we want to qualify. I think Coach Otoado is going to ask the boys to calm down because we have 3 points. They don't have. I mean, they have 1 point.
1 point, yeah.
And then they need a win in this game. They need it, right? What Ghana needs is just a draw. Either they win or they draw. So I think it's going to be a tough game. Yeah.
Okay, so we've seen the lineups, but just in case you haven't seen the lineup, let me run you through the players that are starting for the Black Stars of Ghana. And David, we have Atizigi, the regular, in goal. Baba Rahman at left back, Salisu and Amate partnering each other in the central defense. We have Seydou at the right back. In the midfield, we have Semenyo and Partey. Then Dede Ayew is playing in the number 10 position. Then we have in the number 11, we have Jordan Ayew, William striking, and Kudus coming from the right. So from what you just told us, what do you think from the Ghanaian perspective, hearing the lineup and everything? Do you think it's positive? Can they don't look like from the lineup, I don't think he's playing defensive.
No.
If you both agree with me. So he's going for a win, right? Yes. Can we get a win against Uruguay?
I think we can get a win. The thing is that we shouldn't go into the game with anger, or the revenge should rather be a motivation. And right now, the ball is in our court.
Exactly. It's our game to lose.
It's our game to lose. So, no option than to attack. So, all you need is composure and control your emotions. When you can do these 2 things, and when you have the ball, the little you can do with the ball, do it well and do it properly. Because they are eager to score a goal, there's pressure on them, and one thing I know about pressure, playing with pressure, is that you make a few mistakes behind.
Exactly.
You have to capitalize on that to punish them. So it's our game to lose. So all we need to 100% concentration and be very, very intelligent with our emotions.
Okay.
And we are good to go.
Okay, so I believe we can have pictures of the lineup on the screen right now, so our viewers can get to see the players that are representing Ghana. I mean, the starting 11 for this particular game. So Evans, our defensive record have not been good. I mean, we saw in the Nations Cup before the build up to the World Cup and qualifiers against Nigeria and all that. But now this is the main deal. This is the finals itself. How well can you stop Uruguay? A Uruguay team that's already not scored. Bearing in mind, we have a certain Luis Suarez who has history against Ghana. We have a certain Darwin Núñez who's now firing for Liverpool. And then we don't need to know the pedigree of, I mean, Edison Cavani is well known around the world. How do you stop those three guys who are already not firing?
Well, I think that Otto Addo should come into this game with what the lineup that we've seen. It means that he's going to play a flat four.
Yeah.
And he's not doing the usual three back that we know him for. Well, for our defense, even before the tournament, we had not won a game for about 11 matches that we had played. And that was a cause for alarm for us. And these current players that we have, Salisu and Jiku Amate, Salisu doesn't really have the experience. Obviously, we are going to concede. They've not scored a goal, but we are going to concede. For that one, we should all put it at the back of our mind, because Núñez, Cavani, Suarez, these are world top strikers, and they are going to come at us. But how can we stop them? I think that Otto Addo should give the boys the instruction. Like he said, we should have the composure. Let us be disciplined at the back. Let us not lose too much balls, and then we are going to try to stop them. Amate and Salis in the midfield. He should let Salis stay, and then how do we call it? Party should rather be going forward a little bit, but then shouldn't be leaving the defense like that, which is going to cause or leave them porous for them to score us.
Okay, so David, at the left back, we have a replacement of, I mean, before we came on air, we had a discussion ourselves, and I was a little bit skeptical at seeing Baba Rahman starting at left back, but you seem to have his back. Why is that the case in this? And before I even let you answer the question, I have nothing against Baba Rahman, but performance is everything, and tournament football do not accept. It's not league football where you can correct your mistake and pick up 3 points when someone else drops it. These are our last 3 points we have to pick, or 1 point as it is. Baba Rahman has shown he can be inconsistent in the past, so that's why I have an issue with him. I mean, Gideon Mensah had a terrific game, if you agree with me, against South Korea. Why bench him over Baba Rahman?
I think he picked a knock on Monday.
But he's on the bench.
Yeah. You see, some players, we have only 2 left back options, honestly.
Yeah.
So, obvious, maybe he has recovered, but you want a player to go into this match 100% fit, not 80% fit.
Yeah.
So, I think that's what gave Baba Rahman the edge over him.
Okay.
I get it. And Baba Rahman, there's so much I don't think Baba Rahman he can really play. His problem is that he plays very well. Then within 3-4 minutes,
key minutes,
then he loses focus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He can have a very 9/10 game, but he may lose focus in a minute and get punished. So he just needs to be focused throughout the game. And I think people should, because I think when we are playing with our players, you know your partner's weakness.
Yeah.
So the other guy should also be aware and cover sometimes when he's going forward or what. But I think there will be no need to really go for it in this match. Let's remind you that Ghana, the Black Stars we have so much hope for, have only won 3 matches this year. This year, 3 matches this year.
We played over 11 and we didn't pick
what
any
I'm
win.
saying is that we shouldn't go all attack. Keep your composure. Stick to the tactics you came with. Be disciplined. When you get a ball, pass it well. Move the ball around a little bit. When you're moving the ball around a little bit very well, the opponents become disturbed because they want the ball, and with that they can open up for you to counter. Yeah, and I also don't know why Kudus keeps on playing
on the right,
inverted right, because I was thinking Kudus should rather be the 10, a playmaker. He's the playmaker of the team. then maybe the day you can come on the right, or Inaki can come on the right, and the day you go to the striking position.
Well, we haven't seen much of Trey. You were about to say something, but before we get to that, we haven't seen much of Trey in this tournament. And he's someone who has a pace to play on that 7, just like you're saying. So, do you think we need someone who has that pace, or a typical number 7 to?
If we are going to play somebody with the pace, then Osman Bukari is the next person who has to play in that position.
That guy did something against Portugal that really, I mean,
going to celebrate like
come on. He was caught in the moment, but we were losing.
It was his first World Cup.
Of course.
He was playing against his idol. Was
overexcitement.
So overexcitement.
We need to coach our players in that sense. But
that is one thing you get when you go to tournaments with players who do not have really experience. I mean, playing with Ronaldo, he sees Ronaldo and he's already excited. I mean, I think he shouldn't have done that though. Yeah, but with Kudus playing in that position on the right. If you watch our last game, where Coach Otto Addo introduced the Brighton right back,
Tariq Lamptey
at the right back, you could see that clearly he was exposed, and you saw where he lost one ball on the right side, and then it led to a goal. It means Kudus doesn't come back, he doesn't track back, he doesn't help the right back who is supposed to defend well. So Kudus, I think, like he said, Kudus, if he's played in the 10 role, he is going to be more effective and also allow somebody to give defensive cover to our right back. But that is the decision of the manager.
Okay, I'm about to ask a big question in concern to the manager. Pardon me. Should we lose this game, or should we not go further in this tournament? Is that the end for Otoado?
I don't think so. You know why?
Why?
Yes, because he's very fresh. He has now come in. We have to give him time. I think he has done a very good job, because this year when they constituted that team together with himself and the technical team, together with himself Chris and Houghton, George and Chris Houghton and all those people, they are the people who got these boys on board. If you remember, Salisu didn't want to even play for Ghana, but it is their influence that got these boys, including Tariq Lamptey and then our striker, to come and play for Inaki Williams, to come and play for Ghana. So I think that they need time. If we don't win this game, or whether we progress or we don't progress, I think we should still give him time. We have AFCON to play after World Cup. We are going to play it in 2024. It's supposed to be 2023, but they are going to play it in 2024. So they give him that time, and then he will groom the boys, and perhaps we can win the AFCON.
You share the same thoughts?
I think you will need time, because a lot of changes have made the team.
Yeah.
The back and forth, we've changed. I think we've changed 3 or 4 managers.
In the space of like 4 years.
Yeah. So I think with that, you see, when you are coaching international side, you need time. Because the collapse, somehow drop form, you are always forming a new team, and you see, you have a little players to trust. So I don't have any problem with Otoado. He knows how to select players, have the right assets for a match, but his in-game management is where I have a problem. Substitutions and the tactics he used when the match is about to. That's where I have a problem with him. But to sit down and get tactics right going to a match, I think he does very well with that. And with his in-game management, it's only going to get better with time. So I think he needs time.
But then another thing with him, if we are going to give the job to him fully, then perhaps he has to resign from Dortmund and concentrate on the Black Stars.
Yeah, he still has a position.
If not, then we have to give the job to someone else.
You feel that would be a distraction to focusing fully on the Black Stars? But I'm sure FIFA allows that for a reason.
No, but how many teams even in the world are doing what we are doing?
That's true. That's true. All right. So we have 5 minutes to go until kickoff. I would want to get predictions from my gentlemen here, but before we do that, make sure you're on all our social media platforms. EPTV Africa across board on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter. We are live there. So putting you guys on the hot seat before we go and see the first half. We'll be back after halftime, and I'll still get your thoughts. Do you see us at least? Before I get your actual predictions, do you think we'll win? Do you think we'll draw? What are your feelings? Your gut feelings? When you're done, give me your score.
Well, it's going to be a tough game, like I said in the beginning.
Yeah.
But then, if we stick to the things, we can get a win. But then, if Ghana gets a win, it's going to be a plus for us. I think this game is going to end 2-1 in favor of Ghana.
2-1. What do you have to say about it?
Okay, I think this game is going to be defined by fine margins.
Okay.
Fine margins. It's going to be very, very, very. everyone will be cautious with his movements, his passing and everything. Very cautious. It might be even boring for some people because of the way it's going to be. So I think it would be a very slim if there's a team going to win, which I'm thinking Ghana's going to win. So it's going to be either 1-0 or 2-1.
Okay.
If there's going to be a win.
Okay.
But I think it's a likely draw.
So you're going for a draw.
Yeah.
2-1 win for Ghana.
2-1, yeah.
Well, we'll be back after halftime and maybe some of their predictions will go as planned, but who knows? So stick and stay with us. We go to see the first half of Ghana versus Uruguay. We'll be right back after that.
Hi. When was the last time you read a good book or listened to a great poetry piece? Do you feel lazy doing either of them? You can be a part of the show as well. Just send me a DM and like I always say, join me on my MPYOB. Let's chill.